Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. My name's Counterfly. You can call me Candace, and welcome to the Zealous karaoke/analysis video. I basically wanted to record a bunch of covers of all the songs from Zealous, but I realized that would have taken a really long time. So instead, I recorded them all on guitar, and we're going to sing through them all now and talk about some of the music theory, like chord choices. We're going to look at the lyrics and come to understand the full story that Zealous is trying to tell us through this EP and how it relates to like his lore and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for clicking on the video, and let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could have your attention, please. There's some news to relay, and I'd like to do it face to face. There's been an accident, quite the scene. All involved are okay, but those scars don't ever go away. Oh boy, that poor boy, he will never ever be the same. In time, no, in time, he'll be absolutely fine. Doesn't matter what you say, cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. Whether pity or remorseful, it all carries down to vitriol. When our eyes meet at Medusa's masquerade. With the venom of a snake. Can you feel the poison slithering down your throat? Can you hear the voices begging you not to go? Well, hey, oh boy, that poor boy, will we ever see his face? In time, no, in time, everything will come to light. We did it. Doesn't matter what you say, cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. Whether pity or remorseful, it all carries tons of vitriol, and it hits me like a smack to the face. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that we did it, bro. Anyways, it's time for music theory. Let's start off with understanding what keys, scales, and chords are. Think of the key of a song like a language. The key is made up of a set of notes that form a scale, where the notes are the words, and the scale is like the grammar or rules in your language. A chord progression is like a sentence that you construct using words and grammar to communicate meaning. Will your song or story in this case be happy or sad? Triumphant or nostalgic? Chords are kind of like syntax or your word choices. You can generally use any word, but some make more sense in the context of your sentence or story. In Medusa's Masquerade, we're in the key of E minor, which typically has the following chords. What's happening in this song, however, is this. The fifth chord has been made major instead of minor. Without getting too much into the theory, let's just listen to how that feels. And I'd like to do it face to face. And I'd like to do it face to face. What we're trying to do is find the progression that sets up the most interesting resolution in our song. You can hear that by substituting in the B major chord, the progression sounds more compelling. That is essentially because our ears like hearing adjacent notes lead into one another, and the D sharp in the B major is next to the E. In the chorus, our progression changes a bit, and we're introduced to the C7 chord. We'll talk more about seventh chords in more detail later, but here's how the addition of the C7 feels in the chorus. Doesn't matter what you say, cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. Doesn't matter what you say, cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. It adds a sense of mystery and color to the chorus, doesn't it? Back to our analogy. If chords are like word choices, adding sevenths can add another layer of meaning and richness to what you're trying to communicate. If I could have your attention, please. There's some news to relay, and I'd like to do it face to face. There's been an accident, quite the scene. All involved are okay, but those scars will never go away. Oh boy, that poor boy. He will never ever be the same. In time, he'll be absolutely fine. Okay, I just want to pause here. So, what we've got here, we've got two characters. We've got whoever is being described with the personal pronoun I. And then we've got this mysterious figure, the boy. I wonder who that guy is, It feels like the person who starts off the song feels like a narrator, like explaining the scene, like the host of the party telling us what's going on, and then something's happened. There's like an accident. He's like trying to calm everyone down. So something quite serious has occurred to this character who we know is the boy. He will never ever be the same. In time, no in time, he'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, there's something mysterious going on. Our narrator's trying to calm everything down, almost trying to push everything under the rug, perhaps. Doesn't matter what you say. It feels like this is the boy speaking, because we start off with the "can I have your attention" situation, but the almost feels like a revelation. Doesn't matter what you say, because the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. So he's tasted something that he's not a fan of. Whether pity or remorseful, it'll carry tons of vitriol. So there's these like toxic and negative feelings building up when our eyes meet at Medusa's Masquerade. So my idea about this is that the boy has kind of had like this revelation about the space that he's in. He doesn't want to keep up with the masquerade. He doesn't want to keep going with the status quo that the narrator is trying to, I guess, perpetuate within the space. He's trying to be like, guys, no, wake up. Something's going on. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what the narrator might say. It doesn't matter what everyone else says. The flavor is all the same. It's all bitter. And it's like, it's poisonous. It's actually like poisoning you or poisoning us in this party or whatever with like the feelings of like pity or remorse. It doesn't matter, because whatever people are being fed at this party is actually bad for them. It's toxic. It's poisonous with the venom of a snake, Yeah. Then we move on. Can you feel the poison slithering down your throat? Can you hear the voices begging you not to go? So again, it feels like the boy who's speaking to us and is like, bro, bestie, like, can you feel the poison? It's literally, you're dying, bro. Like, the space that you're in is not actually as safe as they'd like you to believe. Can you hear the voices begging you not to go? Like, there's something that's like trying to keep you here, but you've got to break out of it. You've got to have your aha moment. There you go. Okay. Anyways, will we ever see his face? This is the narrator speaking again. Like, either that he's gone somewhere far, or that seeing the face, like revealing the truth, that kind of situation. And then in time, everything will come to light. I guess we'll come to understand what all of this stuff means at the end of this EP, maybe sometime later, who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, okay, cool. Then we have our situation, this burst of like inspiration, like, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of what you keep making me do or keep saying to me or whatever. It's like a rebellion, which I think is pretty cool. Then, it doesn't matter what you say, because the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake, whether pity or remorseful, it'll carries tons of vitriol, and it hits me like a smack to the face. It's like just occurred to him, and it's like hit him in the face. It's like smacked him with like this realization that he's got to get out of this place. Their food is bad. It tastes bitter, bro. It doesn't taste good. The wine is, I don't know, stale or something. I don't know. But it's doing more harm to him than good, actually, even though they've created this like allure of this, like, I don't know, maybe elite place for people to gather or whatever, this masquerade. It feels like an elite institution or whatever, maybe referring back to in Zealous' debut video, his lore about the fact that he used to be like a famous singer and then he disappeared and then now he's back or whatever. But yeah, maybe he's tired of this, I don't know, this toxic environment and he needed to get out of it. Spoiler alert, I think Zeal is the boy, but I think that we knew that, right? We'll discuss this later. Anyways, that's what we've got for Medusa's Masquerade. Let's get on to the next song. I've been speaking for a long time. Let's do it and see how it goes. Cool. do, 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 da, da, do, da, do, da, da, do, da, do, da, do. Like a comet ravaged into earth, I'm surrounded by debris. This moment framed behind the past in a starlit canopy. I'll carry on along a path that is only mine, till kingdom come. From dusk till dawn, I'm running on the borderline. I hear it calling out my name. Let the pain all melt away. I can feel it coursing through my veins. In this change of fate, feel the ANTiVENOM bringing me back to life, lifting me back in time. ANTiVENOM, shadows return to light. It's all gonna be alright. In this peace of mind, I know I will be alright. Shadows return to light, it's all gonna be alright. It's dimming skies and lightning strikes, warn of pouring rain. Within the rumbling cries of thunder lies an echo of my name. So come along to a world that is only mine. From dusk till dawn, we can jump across the borderline. I hear it calling out my name. Let the pain all melt away. I can feel it coursing through my veins. In this change of fate, feel the ANTiVENOM bringing me back to life, lifting me back in time. ANTiVENOM, shadows return to light. It's all gonna be alright. I can hear it calling out my name, 'cause I got it coursing through my veins. Oh, can you feel that? ANTiVENOM bringing me back to life, lifting me back in time. ANTiVENOM, shadows return to light. It's all gonna be alright, alright, alright. Don't take out, not a doubt in my mind that we're alright, alright, alright. Shadows return to light, it's all gonna be alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, it's all gonna be alright. Music theory. Now we're in the key of C minor, which typically has these chords. Here's what we've got in ANTiVENOM though. What's interesting here is that our first chord in the intro of the song is C major, and we've also got an F major in there too. Building on the ideas from the last song, we've got a couple more substitutions here which play into the meaning of the lyrics in a fascinating way. Chords tend to evoke a certain feeling or mood. We generally say that major chords feel happy and that minor chords feel sad. The chorus and the intro include C and F major chords, despite being in C minor. Adding in these substitutions makes it sound more uplifting and positive. The verses, however, stick with the C minor formula and use the C and F minor chords, making the verses sound darker. An ANTiVENOM is something that you take after you've been poisoned to remove the toxins from your system. If we imagine this idea in the context of these chord substitutions, it's like the minor chords are the poison and the major chords are the ANTiVENOM. Isn't that cool? That just goes to show how the chords that we use can add another layer of meaning to our songs and can even feed into the meaning of our lyrics. Like a comet ravaged into Earth, I'm surrounded by debris. This moment framed behind the past in a starlit canopy. Let's actually wait. The thing about this song is that these lyrics are really poetic. So we're just gonna have to take this one slowly, guys. I'm sorry. Like a comet ravaged into Earth, I'm surrounded by debris. It's like a very forceful image. It kind of alludes back to what we were talking about, like at the end of Medusa's Masquerade, like a slap to the face. It's very like forceful imagery. This moment framed behind the past. What? Wait. We need to stop. This moment framed behind the past. I don't even think that I really understand what that means, but it sounds beautiful. Let's just move on. It's just very cool. This moment framed behind the past in a starlit canopy. What we're going to be alluding to further in this is a lot of like astronomical imagery. So things to do with like the sky and stars and things, which I think is really cool. This whole song has quite a lot of that. This moment framed, let me just think for a second. Wait. This moment framed behind the past. So I guess it just means that we're in the past. This moment framed behind the past. Sorry, I just get stuck on that line because it's like, wow. Anyways, okay. In a starlit canopy, let's just keep going. I'll carry on. Yes, indeed. We'll carry on along a path that is only mine. Till kingdom come from dusk till dawn, I'm running on the borderline. So it's like we're continuing on this journey. If we imagine that this song takes on the perspective of the boy and he's left the toxic environment that he was in after his realization, and he's now like, I'm going to take my life into my own hands. I'm going to venture forth into the unknown to find the thing that, I don't know, makes me feel like life is worth living, something like that. So yeah, if you imagine that in this context, he's like taken the ANTiVENOM from the poison that he had been consuming probably for a long time at Medusa's Masquerade. And now he is, like free to live his own life. He's feeling excited. He's feeling motivated. He's running on the borderline, maybe border between life and death. I mean, this like till kingdom come from dusk till dawn. It's a lot of like grand imagery. But it does feel like there's something maybe tenuous about the situation. Like it's not a safe environment that he's working within. So it's a little bit risky. The fact that he's going out on his own like this. I hear it calling out my name. Let the pain all melt away. I can feel it coursing through my veins in this change of fate. So there's something going on with this ANTiVENOM, guys. So it's probably some kind of, we're not going to talk about substances or anything like that, but it's doing something. It's maybe got some kind of a side effect that we might have to watch out for later. This is foreshadowing. Yeah, so this ANTiVENOM that he's now taken is kind of making him feel elated. It's like euphoric, this feeling. So he feels it calling out his name, let the pain all melt away, especially the imagery that he had in the music video for ANTiVENOM. It's kind of like, whoa, something's going on. After taking this thing, the pain is melting away. I can feel it coursing through my veins in this change of fate. Again, he has taken the ANTiVENOM and he's like, taking his life into his own hands. He's like going forth into his future, which is very cool. Feel the ANTiVENOM bringing me back to life, lifting me back in time. Maybe that's the frame behind the past. Anyway, sorry, I'm still thinking about that. ANTiVENOM, shadows return to light. It's all going to be all right. What a fantastic rhyme scheme. That's fab. It's all going to be all right. This is like a really great motivational kind of song, kind of puts you in the right mood. Just don't think too much about the subtext and then you'll be great. In this peace of mind, I know I will be all right. Shadows return to light. It's all going to be all right. Cool. We're feeling good. That's like the moral of the story. It's great. I love it. Cool. As dimming skies and lightning strikes warn of pouring rain, within the rumbling cries of thunder lies an echo of my name. Again, this like meteorological, like weather related imagery having to do with the sky. Dimming skies, lightning strikes warn of pouring rain. He's kind of like out, maybe he's like without shelter. Rumbling cries of thunder lies an echo of my name. It's like, again, this like really grand imagery. Almost like the thunder is like calling out to him, which is really interesting. But it feels like this is his destiny, basically. So come along to a world that is only mine. He's inviting us along with him. Thanks, Seal. From dusk till dawn, we can jump across the borderline. Wow. So it's not just that we have to run along it. We can jump across it. We're like taking a leap of faith into this new future. So exciting. Love this for us. I hear it calling out my name. Let the pain all melt away. I can feel it coursing through my veins in this change of fate. Feel the ANTiVENOM bringing me back to life, lifting me back in time. ANTiVENOM, shadows return to light. It's all going to be all right. Ooh. I can hear it calling out my name. Maybe the thunder, maybe something else, because I got it coursing through my veins. Oh, can you feel that? ANTiVENOM, bring me back to life. This is basically how the song continues, but you get the idea. It's like this very motivational, inspiring, a little bit kind of scary in terms of the subtext, like, ANTiVENOM, what's all this like imagery that you're seeing, bringing you back to life, lifting you back in time? Like, what's going on with this ANTiVENOM that you've taken? It's like making you feel euphoric, but is something going to happen later on? Is there going to be like some kind of a side effect after taking it? Again, this is foreshadowing. There is a side effect, which we will learn in the subsequent songs. This is only track 2 of this whole EP. Okay. It's all going to be all right. All right, all right. Dokumatemo, doteyuko. Not a doubt in my mind that we're all right, all right. Shadows return to light. It's all going to be all right. Fab. This is great. Everything is gonna be fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that we're only on track 2 and that the next song is called With Good Spirits and the next song is called Corroding Heart. Don't worry about it. We're fine. But yeah, maybe it's like also leaning into substances as like a way to cope with a situation that you were in. I think that kind of comes up more in some of the later tracks, but that's an idea that could be coming out from this song. But anyways, it's all gonna be alright. I think you get it. We're gonna be alright. That's pretty cool. Let's move on. Great. Just as an aside, this next song is my favorite song on the EP. I just wanted to let you know in advance. Spoilers, but I really like this song. But anyways, let's go for it. Want you to know I'm feeling something that I've never felt before. A touch of fear, a racing heart, an echo looming over muddied by remorse. With raised up curtains and blinding lights from the stage, I cast shadows to the night. In empty rows, alone I see a vision watching me. Shall we dance beneath the stars? We'll keep this between us, a moment, a secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? Tell me, can you keep my secret? Shall we dance? Tell me, do you see the spirits? Shall we beyond the show, waiting between the velvet rose and downtown, translucent walls, a phantom of all I've ever known. The space in between us becomes the past. We've made connection at long last. Before me lies a ghastly image of Renaissance. It calls me, reminding of all that I had lost. With raised up curtains and blinding lights from the silent seats, I can hear a fright. The music that I chose to leave plays a haunting melody from the noise the siren sings. Shall we dance one more time? Take a chance, have some wine. Shall we dance beneath the stars? We'll keep this between us, a moment, a secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel it, caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? Tell me, can you keep my secret? Shall we dance? Tell me, do you see the spirits? With rays of curtains and blinding lights, I take your hand into the night. The music that I chose to leave, it plays a compelling melody. Shall we dance? It's our little secret. Shall we dance along with good spirits? Shall we? Music theory. Let's talk about album sequencing. It describes the way that songs are arranged together in an album or EP, so they all flow well into one another and tell a complete story. Zeal has done that really well in this EP, particularly in selecting the keys of each of the songs. Even though the songs each have their own distinct genre and mood, they all fit together well, musically and narratively. With Good Spirits is in the key of C minor, which is the same as ANTiVENOM, yet it feels totally different. When we hear the songs in succession though, they flow into each other well and almost complete a narrative arc with one another. What we've got in this track, however, is more seventh chords that add another layer of depth and interest to the song. Let's talk about seventh chords then. The chords that I've mostly been talking about so far have been what we call triads. So they're made up of 3 notes: the root, the third, and the fifth. Seventh chords add an extra note into the mix, the seventh. Earlier, we were saying that major chords typically feel happy and that minor chords feel sad. Well, by adding the seventh, it blurs these boundaries and introduces a new array of emotions to explore. Happy becomes hopeful, sad becomes remorseful. This is the chord progression that I heard from With Good Spirits. It's important to note the role that the bass plays in the song in carrying the harmony. It sets up these interesting tensions and adds to the sense of confusion and emotional ambiguity. Want you to know, I'm feeling something that I've never felt before. A touch of fear, a racing heart, an echo looming over, muddied by remorse. Let's go back, I need to read that again. Want you to know, I'm feeling something that I've never felt before, new experience, a touch of fear, a racing heart, an echo looming over, muddied by remorse. So like I was saying, really feels like we're experiencing the side effects of this ANTiVENOM. A touch of fear, a racing heart. This is such a contrast to the elation and like euphoria that we were feeling previously. An echo looming over, muddied by remorse, like a repeating idea that's coming in our heads. Maybe it's a feeling of regret. Echo looming over, muddied by remorse. Are we regretting our decision of like leaving the Masquerade? Do you regret that we left our like comfortable environment, even though we know it was bad for us? At least it was safe. At least it was secure. At least it was familiar. And now we're in this space in the unknown. Do we regret our decision? We, as in the boy. Does the boy regret this? I don't know why. Guys, I'm not projecting. I promise. Okay. With raised up curtains and blinding lights, from the stage I cast shadows to the night. In empty rows, alone I see a vision watching me. So this really feels like we're going back to Zealous' lore, being that he used to be this like famous musician or like celebrity, and then he like left everything, but maybe he's getting like flashbacks, remembering the good times when he was a performer on stage and he had like a full audience like in the crowd, but now he's only sees empty rows. There seems to be like something that's watching him in it. Is this like a hallucination? Is this like a part of the side effect? A vision is now watching him. Who's this vision? Like, what is this entity that is now watching him? Shall we dance beneath the stars? Again, this like cosmic imagery. We'll keep this between us, a moment, a secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel it, caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? It's a little bit interesting to read in my accent because I pronounce things with an R sound for like the dance, which actually lends itself in an interesting way to the rhyme scheme that's being set up. So in lots of songs, you'd have like an AABB type of rhyme scheme. So if we just go a little bit before, it'll be like, with raised up curtains and blinding lights, from the stage I cast shadows to the night. In empty rows alone I see a vision watching me. So then we've got the kind of more consistent rhyme scheme, like the AABB. What does the R sound evoke? R. It could be like a singer. It could even be this like recurring sound, which is like this echo looming over, muddied by remorse. If we want to stretch it, we could make it like ghostly, like or whatever, it could be a bunch of different things, which is really interesting. Yeah, it's not necessarily something to focus on so much, but it's just like a fun little detail. I'm overanalyzing this. Okay, let's move on. Anyways, cool. Shall we dance beneath the stars? We'll keep this between us, a moment, a secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel it, caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? Okay, so we've kind of like personified this vision. Whoever is like watching the boy, shall we dance? He's like inviting them to join him in this like space, and maybe like leading into the hallucination or the, I guess, confusion. We'll keep this between us, a moment, a secret. So like, don't tell anybody. Take my hand back to the start. Oh man, back to the start. Are we really regretting the situation that we're in? Is that what we're finding? I don't know. I know that you feel it, caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? Spirits has an interesting connotation within this context because it could be like this allusion to like a hallucination, like a ghost that's like watching over him, but then also in order to ease the pain that he might be going through after having taken this ANTiVENOM and maybe like regretting his decisions, maybe he's like gone to some kind of like substance or vice, maybe like drinking spirits, for example, in order for him to like numb the pain of what he is going through. Or maybe he's still experiencing some kind of poisoning from the the Masquerade. Maybe the ANTiVENOM wasn't that effective. Lots of ideas here. There could be a lot of different things. Shall we dance beneath the stars? We'll keep this between us. A moment a secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel it. Caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? Dabba dooby dabba ba dabba dee do. Then we've got Beyond the Show, awaiting between the velvet rose in dull tone. Translucent woes, a phantom of all I've ever known. Okay, guys, I don't already know what this means. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just dissect it. Beyond the Show, outside of the performance, awaiting between the velvet rose. Beyond the show. Wait, did I forget something that I really wanted to talk about? Beyond the show, awaiting between the velvet rose in dull tone, translucent appearing dull and like lifeless. Maybe translucent woes. What's awaiting? Like kind of ghostly imagery still. A phantom of all I've ever known. Like the past is haunting him. Guys, I don't know. Leave your ideas in the comments. I have no idea, but this is very interesting and a very beautiful imagery. Has an interesting like rhyme situation going on. Beyond the show, waiting between the velvet rose in dull tone, translucent woes, a phantom of all I've ever known. These like O sounds are really interesting now, and I guess maybe that is more related to some kind of like ghostly, like haunting type of sound. The space in between us becomes the past. Wow, guys, the space in between. Wow. We just need to take a moment to think about these lyrics because that is so poetic. The space in between us becomes the past, which is like an amazing way for us to say like we've now come together. The space in between us becomes the past. Like the thing that was dividing us is now in the past. We've made a connection at the long last. Wow. Guys, come on. This is really good. It's really good. Before me lies a ghastly image of Renaissance. It calls to me reminding of all that I had lost. So it's like this ghost that's essentially like haunting him. A ghastly image of Renaissance. So something being brought back, rebirthed. Maybe he doesn't like the image, or rather the new life that he's set out for himself. Maybe he doesn't like this, like his own personal Renaissance. It calls to him reminding of all that he had lost. So he doesn't like the situation that he's in right now, and it kind of reminds him of all the things that he had in the past, which were maybe better. Maybe he's regretting his decisions. This is crazy. I thought everything was going to be all right, Zeal. What do you mean? I don't know. With raised up curtains and blinding lights, from the silent seats I can hear a fright, something that's haunting him. The music that I chose to leave plays a haunting melody from the noise a siren sings. So this, I guess, is like a more direct allusion to Zeal's lore in that he used to be this musician. The music that I chose to leave plays a haunting melody, so it's now haunting him. From the noise, a siren sings. And a siren is a really interesting image because it's like something that calls out to sailors to lure them into the depths with like a beautiful song. So they get so caught up in this beautiful melody and like this beautiful woman who's in the water or whatever, and then they dive in there, and then I think the sirens eat them. Well, they definitely kill them, but it's not a good image. The sirens are now singing to the boy, and it's like trying to call him to his demise as well. Maybe he's like hung up on the experiences that he had in the past, and he's like used to just going back to even things that are like toxic or harmful for him. I don't know. Again, this is not a projection onto Zeal Kinchoka himself. This is just me thinking about the lyrics. Okay, cool. Shall we dance one more time? Take a chance, have some wine. The wine being some kind of a vice, or like, I guess like the thing that is gonna be his demise. Who knows? Like I guess relying on and becoming dependent upon some kind of a substance in order for him to feel okay about the situation that he's in. This is a bit tough. Take a chance. It's like this like alluring image, and it's so cool in the track. It's like really ghosty, like the shall we dance one more time. It's like this like washed out type of situation. Shall we dance beneath the stars? We'll keep this between us a moment. A secret. Take my hand back to the start. I know that you feel it. Caught up with good spirits. Shall we dance? With raised up curtains and blinding lights, I take your hand into the night. The music that I chose to leave, it plays a compelling melody. So he's like giving in to this siren, this vision, this ghost, whoever you believe it is. This image of the past. Yeah, so he's giving in. Which is sad, bestie. Don't do that. Please don't go to the light, bestie, please. Shall we dance? It's our little secret. Shall we dance along with good spirits? Shall we? Leaving it open-ended like this. I love when songs end very open-ended. It's like, is he gonna do it? It seems like he's taking the steps toward this vision, this siren. Is he going to, are they gonna dance? Shall we? I don't know. Tell me what's going on. We still got 2 tracks, guys. Don't worry about it. We still got time to figure it out. But yeah. I've got some bite marks right in the artery. I thought that maybe it'd be better. Guess I was a bit naive. What started as something that I could ignore began to erode at my very core. This oxidized pulse beating out of my chest, it signals to one of what time is left. Now I can feel the toxins taking over me. Now I can't go back to the man I used to be. So make it quick, just make it easy. Cut the wound off to stop it from spreading. I wanna live, I wanna be free from this broken heart corroding me. You know, a couple months ago I had no clue I could yell like that. It took a couple years or so. All the roses and thorns fade away to ash. Oh doctor, something isn't right. This face in the mirror is quite a fright. With scattering glass falling down from above, do you recognize the man I've become? Now I can feel the toxins taking over me. I'll cast the memories beneath the ocean deep. So make it quick, make it easy. I wanna live, I wanna be free. So make it quick, just make it easy. Cut the wound up to stop it from spreading. I wanna live, I wanna be free from this broken heart corroding me. With it all said and done, I turn my face to the sun. Music theory. We're in the key of B minor. And here are the chords. We've been speaking a lot about chords and harmony so far, but in this song, we're going to focus on rhythm. Corroding Heart has a swung rhythm, but it changes its time feel periodically. This song is largely carried by the piano and synths, and we don't always have a typical drum beat keeping the groove of the song. We can, however, hear how Zealous sings each verse and chorus to better understand this time feel. I've got some bite marks right on the artery. The piano only highlights the chord changes of the song, so we start off with a slower feeling. The underlying rhythm coming across in the lyrics, however, is a swung 4/4 type beat. Dunka 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 dunka, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I've got some bite marks right on the artery. Do, 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 do. What started as something that I could ignore began to erode at my very core. Then we go to a 3/4 feeling. 3/4 is our waltz time signature. It has a lilting, graceful quality, and the lyrics flow in a satisfying way. What started as something that I could ignore began to erode at my very core. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now I can feel the toxins taking over me. Now I can go back to the man I used to be. We go back to our swung 4/4 time signature, which you can really hear in the arpeggios in the marimba-like synth. This rhythm continues into the chorus and into the next verse. So make it quick, just make it easy to cut the wound off to stop it from spreading. Do, 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 do. The O Doctor part goes back to the 3/4 waltz rhythm, which, after our quick-paced swung rhythm, slows us down and focuses us on the lyrics. O Doctor, O Doctor. Oh doctor, something isn't right. This face in the mirror is quite a fright. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Then throughout the rest of the song, we continue on with our swung rhythm. The rhythm of a song is like our pacemaker. It sets up the groove and informs us how we move while listening to it. Let's think about the songs we've heard so far. Which ones make you want to dance or tap your foot to the music? It goes beyond just tempo or how fast or slow the song is. The rhythm can determine how we engage with the songs as a listener. I've got some bite marks. Wait, no, I need to be serious for this one. I've got some bite marks right on an artery. This line is actually very important to me. Guys, let's talk about it. So instead of just saying the typical cliche, which is like, I've got scars on my heart or something, which you'd find in a lot of pop music, this guy really comes in and he says, I've got some bite marks right on an artery. Guys, let's just be for real. That's crazy. It like ups the stakes of the like cliche that we've heard. What we're essentially saying is that I have been hurt by another person. Like I've had my heart hurt or like broken by another person. The word choices make it so much more dramatic and intense. Like someone like biting, like actively inflicting pain on you, and on an artery as well. Like it's gonna be fatal. Like it's so interesting. I thought that maybe it would be better. Guess I was a bit naive. Again, this idea of like regretting our decision to leave the Masquerade. Oh man, I'm so sad. We were rooting for you. Boy, we are rooting for you. What started as something that I could ignore began to erode at my very core. So this like gnawing kind of feeling or pain that has now been like wearing away at him. This oxidized pulse beating out of my chest, it signals to warn of what time is left. Another crazy line. This oxidized pulse beating out of my chest. It's basically just saying a heartbeat. It's like in school when you try and like fill the word limit, basically, but in a really poetic way. So we'll give him the points for this. Yeah, this oxidized pulse beating out of my chest. So my heartbeat, like the way that I'm breathing, it signals to warn of what time is left. So his heart is like actually a timer. This like whole imagery in this verse about like your, what is the system called? Cardiovascular, boom, nice. Like in terms of your cardiovascular system and your heart like beating in this verse is so interesting. And now I can feel the toxins taking over me. No, I can't go back to the man I used to be. So he's like succumbing to the poison. Maybe the ANTiVENOM, like we were saying before, wasn't that effective. I can't go back to the man I used to be. This is probably the boy who was at the Masquerade. He can't go back to that person because he's, I guess, too far deep into this new life that he's chosen for himself. So make it quick, just make it easy. Cut the wound off to stop it from spreading. I want to live, I want to be free from this broken heart corroding me. So he's asking someone to like save him from this pain that he's feeling, which is tough for you to want to inflict such harm to yourself so you could almost distract from the other pain, which is, I guess, like totally consuming you. I want to live, I want to be free from this broken heart corroding me. But it's still this like refrain of wanting to be free from whatever pain is still eating away at him. Maybe he thought that by leaving the Masquerade, he would have been able to escape all of the problems and like pain that he had been feeling at that time. But maybe it's like something else that he has to address. I don't know. This one, I don't know so much about what it means. But anyways, it's fine. We're just going to keep going along. Okay. A couple months ago, I had no clue I could yell like that. I think this is referring to, I think the By the Beat Boys got, wow, that's fun to say. The By the Beat Boys got vocal training when they were in Japan, I think. So maybe this is more in reference to that. Like he can now sing at like a higher pitch, which is super cool. It took a couple of years or so. All the roses and thorns fade away to ash. So it's like the good and the bad is now being like overcome by this poison, this corrosion, this illness, this whatever. Like everything is now just gone. oh doctor, something isn't right. This face in the mirror is quite a fright. With scattering glass falling down from above, do you recognize the man I've become? We've like slowed down to like focus on almost like a consultation, taking a moment to acknowledge the severity of the situation, perhaps. This face in the mirror is quite a fright. With scattering glass falling down from above, do you recognize the man I've become? So it's like you can't even recognize the person who you have become, even though you're the person who's like taken the steps on this new journey. This song is sad. Although I'm laughing, it's laughter of sadness. Trust me. I can feel the toxins taking over me. I'll cast memories beneath the ocean deep. So he's like giving up on his past and on his memories. Man. So make it quick, make it easy. I want to live. I want to be free. So this is the big reveal, the big like commitment, I guess, or like cry out. So like just help me. Let's just get away from all this pain. I want to live. I want to be free because I want to live my life the way that I want to. So make it quick, just make it easy, cut the wound off to stop it from spreading. I want to live. I want to be free from this broken heart corroding me. Yeah. With it all said and done, I turn my face to the sun. We've just gone through this really sad song and we're all crying in tears. The end of it is still positive, which I think is really cool. It's obviously not the case for like all types of sad songs because it's not always that there's going to be some kind of silver lining or like positive stance at the end of like a sad situation or whatever. It's nice that in this song, in terms of how it's like wrapping up the EP, that we are ending on this positive note to lead us into the next song. Maybe the boy, after having felt all of these feelings of regret and wanting to go back to the past and maybe remembering, not just remembering the life that he used to live, but like a love that was lost in the process, and all the pain kind of like compounding in this particular instance. Maybe the ANTiVENOM has like totally worn off. Maybe he's looking for, maybe the ANTiVENOM wasn't like a permanent solution. Maybe he needs to really like cut off a part of his life that was still like eating away at him. Maybe that was like the key. The thing that was underlying or like underscoring this entire like process was like the sense of heartbreak, and maybe he thought that he was going to be able to escape it by running away and leaving the Masquerade, but the problem wasn't actually the Masquerade. Maybe it was like this underlying thing that he had to address. So then when you take the ANTiVENOM, sorry guys, I'm cooking. When you take the ANTiVENOM in order to deal with the pain of what was definitely like a toxic environment, it doesn't cure the underlying cause, because that was just a symptom of it. Like you can get rid of the like toxins from the Masquerade and whatever venom they were feeding you. But when you come down, you realize that the pain that you had wasn't related to that. It was actually something totally different that you now have to contend with. But the good thing is that with it all said and done, I turn my face to the sun, we've addressed the root problem. And now we can move forward. It's not that it's going to be easy. It's not that it's going to be, it's not going to be, I was going to say it's not going to be all right. It will hopefully be all right. But it's not going to be like the absolutely positive, totally like happy vibe of ANTiVENOM. It's going to be more like maybe reflective, but more like a quiet commitment to improving oneself. I don't know. I'm projecting a lot into this. I don't know. This is just my ideas. This could be totally off. This could be totally unrelated to anything that's going on. But I think I was cooking at the end there because I didn't really know what's going on. But I think I know what's going on now. But anyways, yeah, we end off with this like positive message, which I think is super cool. Okay guys, so this last song, it's hectic for me because it's like both too high out of my vocal range if I sing in the high register, or too low if I sing low, so we'll just have to figure this out. Anyways. Oh, this neon city illuminated by vibrant light. On my foregone journey, the blinding sight shall be my guide. Show me what it's like to be free, what it's like to be me. Teach me emotion, oh, hold me underneath the limelight. Give me reason to fight, knowing what must be done. Intuition and silence, I'll pour myself a drink, one match, no Now that everything is quiet, it's time to make a scene. One match, no match for me. Watch this love go up in flames. Not enough for me to stay. Fill my cup with gasolina, fuego y adrenalina. Watch this love go up in flames. Now don't you dare look away. Hey, yeah, look this way. Hey, as we lock eyes, see the flames burn away to ashes in the night. As for this time, it's the weight of my fate that has caught us petrified. Oh, take me into the explosion, into the commotion. Show me devotion. Oh, lay me underneath the rubble without any struggle. Teach me your retribution. So when everything is quiet, I'll pour another drink. One match, no match for me. Now whatever, I'm over it. It's time to make a scene. One match, no match for me. Watch this love go up in flames. Not enough for me to stay. Fill my cup with gasolina, fuego y adrenalina. Watch this love go up in flames. Now don't you dare look any other way. Catch a flame, catch a blaze. I won't let you look away. Catch a flame, catch a blaze. Watch this love go up in flames. Now don't you dare look away. Hey, look this way. Music theory. In our last song, we're in the key of B major. Since the previous song was in B minor, this song feels like a hopeful conclusion or resolution to that arc, which we'll explore further in the lyrics. Here is the original chord progression. Watch this love go up in flames, not enough for me to stay, fill my cup with gasolina, fuego y adrenalina. Watch this love go up in flames, now don't you dare look away. And here's the chord progression that I initially assumed the song had. Watch this love go up in flames, not enough for me to stay, fill my cup with gasolina, fuego y adrenalina. Watch this love go up in flames, now don't you dare look away. What I'm trying to illustrate here is that while the other progression still works, it gives the song a different feeling. Again, chord choices add to whatever feeling you as the songwriter or composer want to explore, so you can use whatever you like. It generally sounds good to stick with chords within the key of your song, what we call diatonic, but there are a whole range of substitutions that you can explore if you want to create a different vibe in your music. I included a couple of chord substitutions and a guitar solo just for fun, because that's really what this whole exploration is about. It's that making music is really fun, and while you don't need to understand every facet of music theory to make things you enjoy, it doesn't have to be something scary or to be avoided. It can help to add layers of meaning to your songs in exciting ways, so it's worth exploring. Oh, this neon city, illuminated by vibrant lights. On my foregone journey, the blinding signs shall be my guide. Okay, so we're in a new environment. We're no longer looking at the sky. We're no longer in this theater with empty rows of seating. We're now in the city, illuminated by vibrant lights, which we imagine, if we're thinking about the boy being Zeal, this is probably where the By the Beat boys hang out. This is probably where the live house is. But yeah, so we're in a neon city illuminated by vibrant lights. It's like a completely different image compared to the thunder that was happening before, and the maybe the stars in the sky. We're focusing on this vibrant space. On my foregone journey, the blinding signs shall be my guide. So I'm just gonna follow the signs and follow the way the road takes me, that type of vibe. Show me what it's like to be free, what it's like to be me. Teach me emotion. Oh, hold me underneath the limelight, give me reason to fight, knowing what must be done. Wow. So it's like we're a totally different person. We have gone on this journey. We've like cut off a part of ourselves that was holding us back and was like eating away at us. And now we're like reborn. You know, it's, I guess this is like Renaissance idea that's just come back. But show me what it's like to be free. So that's how we kind of ended the last song, with like this cry, like, I want to be free. But I guess now, what does that even mean? Show me what it's like to be free. Show me what it's like to be me. Like, who am I? Who do I want to be in this new vibrant city, you know? Teach me emotion. Hold me underneath the limelight. Give me reason to fight, knowing what must be done. So maybe there's a new person, or maybe a new group of people. Hold me underneath the limelight by the beat. Give me reason to fight, knowing what must be done. Like, you've got a new job, you've got a new purpose. Hopefully with people who are supporting you and aren't eating away at you or feeding you poison or whatever. Intuition and silence. I'll pour myself a drink. So it's like this reflective state. It's just interesting because it alludes back to like with good spirits, like maybe this vice that has kind of been with the boy this whole time, but also the fact that Mystic and Joker is a bartender at the live house. So, you know, it's all these images. One match, no match for me. Maybe, I don't know what this means. Is it like he doesn't smoke? Is that what he's saying? I don't know. Now that everything is quiet, it's time to make a scene. So it's like reflection in this like quiet time, but it's also, I guess, the moment before maybe like going on stage. It's time to make a scene. One match, no match for me. I don't know what that means. Watch this love go up in flames. Hey, not enough for me to stay. So maybe it's still like lingering feelings from this like corroding heart thing, but like the final, match isn't like match for fire. So he just needs one match in order to set this like love on fire, which has been the thing that has been eating away at him this entire time. Wow. Guys, I think we did it. I think that we've got it, guys. I'm going to tell the whole story at the end, but yeah, wow, we did it. This is great. Watch the stuff go up in flames. Not enough for me to stay. Fill my cup with gasoline. Gasolina, fuego y adrenalina. Watch this love go up in flames. No, don't you dare look away. Wow. Watch this love go up in flames. Not enough for me to stay. Not enough for me to stay. So maybe you didn't give me enough reason for me to stay in this whatever relationship was like toxic and was eating away at him. Maybe fill my cup with gasoline. So instead of like going back to the spirits or whatever he was consuming before, which was like a bad I guess crutch or something that he'd used, he's filling his cup with gasoline instead in order to fuel this like flame. And he's watching this love go up in flames. No, don't you dare look away. Maybe it's like forcing the other person to now confront the pain that they brought upon the boy. This is crazy. Look this way. Do. As we lock eyes, see the flames burn away to ashes in the night. As for this time, it's the weight of my fate that has caught us petrified. So these people who are now maybe getting caught up in like passion. As we lock eyes, see the flames burn away to ashes in the night. So it's like, again, burning away like a new beginning. As for this time, it's the weight of my fate that has caught us petrified. I guess being like frozen by the new possibility of this task that he's like undertaking in this new world. Take me into the explosion, into the commotion, show me devotion. Take me into the explosion. Like, let's go into the hustle and bustle. Lay me underneath the rubble without any struggle. Teach me your retribution. So it's like a whole like passionate expression or like proclamation. Lay me underneath the rubble without any struggle. Like, I am just gonna like surrender to you. Lay me underneath the rubble. Like, I know that this thing is like still super turbulent, but I'm just gonna like surrender to it. Like, teach me your retribution. Like, maybe he wants to like feel the other person's like anger toward him. Like, teach me your retribution. Wait, I'm confused again. Oh no. Teach me your without any struggle. Teach me your retribution. Take me into the explosion, into the commotion. Show me devotion. Without any struggle, teach me your retribution. Like, what does retribution mean? Let's Google this real quick. Okay. Siri, what does retribution mean?
Retribution means punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Siri.
Sure thing.
Anyways, guys, retribution is like payback for doing something wrong. Guys, damn, what does this mean now? Take me into the explosion, into the commotion, show me devotion, lay me underneath the rubble without any struggle. Teach me your retribution. So I guess the boy was in the wrong. I guess no, but in relationships, like, it's not necessarily that one person did something. It's like, obviously it's a partnership, so like two people are like struggling against the problems that they have. So maybe it's like, oh, whoa, maybe it's him taking accountability. Whoa, okay. So maybe the boy is now taking accountability for the role that he also played in maybe like harboring like a toxic relationship. And maybe it like wasn't all on this other person. So maybe he's like inviting this other person into like some kind of argument, like a fight, for us to, or for them to figure out, or to like, I don't know, reconcile the things that they both did wrong. So he's like surrendering to the fact that he was also like maybe like a toxic player within this relationship. And now he's like, bro, I'm just gonna lay here. You teach me, or you tell me why I did wrong, or like he's taking accountability. You get what I mean? Wow, I think that makes sense. And I wasn't sure. I was lost, but now I'm found, guys. Let's move on. So when everything's quiet, I'll pour another drink. One match, no match for me. Now whatever, I'm over it. So he's like getting over this thing. It's time to make a scene. Oh yeah, so it's like an argument or like a fight. Like let's go at it. Like let's fight each other. And let's like reconcile our problems so we can both move forward into the future. I don't know. I actually am so confused. Anyways, what's this love go up in flames? Not enough for me to stay. Maybe like flames is also passion, so there's not enough passion for him to stay. I don't know. Fill my cup with gasoline. Fuego y adrenaline. Watch this love go up in flames. Now don't you dare look away. Oh yeah, so it's like a provocation to this other person. Like, you can't look away. We both have to be here. We both have to be accountable for the situation that we've caused for ourselves. We must now move forward into the future. Wow, guys, this story is so much deeper than I thought. Guys, I thought it was just the narrator and the boy, but there's another person, the spirit. Oh my gosh, it's been there the whole time. This is crazy. Guys, the spirit. Oh my. Wow. Guys, this is crazy. Ow. Sorry. I hit my head. Okay. Watch this love go up in flames. No, don't you dare look any other way. Catch a flame, catch a blaze. I won't let you look away. Wow. This is kind of cool. It's like, bestie, we're in it now. Like, we were both part of this, and we must now both take accountability for this like fire that we've created, or this mess, or like to watch it as it burns away so we can both, get closure for this experience that we've had together. Wow. Watch this love go up in flames. Wow, guys, this makes so much sense. No, don't you dare look away. Oh my gosh. Guys, we did it. We have dissected the whole album. Guys, I did not, when I started this a couple hours back, for you, it's only hopefully been like maybe several minutes, but guys, I didn't know what this ending we were gonna find would be, but I didn't think it was gonna be this. Okay, guys, we gotta reflect. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So, wow. So the boy left this masquerade in order to find himself. He realized that he was in a toxic environment, and he was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. They're feeding me lies, they're feeding me poison. I need to get out of here. And then the narrator was like, oh, don't pay attention to that guy, everything is fine. But we knew that the boy, with his aha moment, he was like, I'm getting out of here. And then he leaves. He's like, wow, I'm free. I am taking this ANTiVENOM. I'm like getting free of all the like toxicity that they were feeding me in my life. And now everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be great. Yeah, everything's cool. I am walking on the borderline. I'm in like a tenuous situation, but like I'm choosing to take my future into my own hands, which is amazing. But there was definitely something going on in the background, because as we go into the next song with Good Spirits, we're like, oh man, there were side effects to this ANTiVENOM, or maybe the ANTiVENOM wasn't as effective as we thought it was going to be. We're starting to regret. We're starting to feel remorse for the decisions that we've taken. And we see that there's like a spirit that's like watching us. It's kind of like haunting us this entire time. Maybe the thing that we were trying to escape from in the first place, maybe it wasn't just the masquerade. Maybe there was something else that has been carrying through this whole experience with us, that we hadn't been addressing, that we'd been kind of blaming on the masquerade, but there was actually something else that we needed to address. So we see this vision, this like siren that's like calling out to us, maybe trying to get us to remember what was actually true about our situation, trying to call out to us like, shall we dance? Shall we like be together in this way? Like there's something that's gnawing at the boy's mind that is like trying to get him to remember, but he keeps taking these spirits and he's like using these substances or whatever to like maybe help him forget about the pain, or maybe to help him think more about, to help him forget the pain that he's going through. But by taking these substances and having these spirits, he's hallucinating and having these visions about this person from the past, who keeps watching him, and he, I guess, kind of goes into that siren's lair or jumps into the ocean or whatever, and follows this voice. And then I guess Corroding Heart is like a hangover, and he's like, oh man, I now understand the thing that has been eating away at me this whole time. Like I regret, it's not just regretting the masquerade and everything else that he had kind of succumbed to before, was caught up in before, but it's more like remorse for like a relationship or a situation that has now come to light after having like, I guess, seen these visions and being reminded of the real reason for his frustration and sadness and pain, which was this like split with this person who he obviously cared about a lot. And he was using all the other stuff to distract from the true pain, which was this like this bite mark on this artery, this person who inflicted so much pain upon the boy. And now he's been so lost trying to figure out what to do with his life, trying to figure out what the next step to take is, trying to figure out what to do, but he wants to be free. That is the main thing, is that he wants to be free. He wants to live his life, and he wants to get over this pain that has been taking over him for so long. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, the boy is now realizing that in order for him to really move forward into the future, he has to like address, cut off, dare I say, the part of him that is aching so much. Well, he wants to, but we don't know how much more pain that will cause. It's like figurative. He just has to address it. I don't think he's actually cutting anything off. You get what I mean. Anyways, then we go to Molotov Mocktail, and then boom, he's in a new place. He's living a new life. He has a new sense of purpose. But the key that he has to get over is the fact that he has to address the problem directly. He can't keep running away from it. He's got to confront this person, and they both have to reconcile with the pain that they have caused each other. It's not just the boy being like, I did nothing wrong. You were the one who hurt me. You literally bit me on my artery, bro. What the frick? That's crazy. But in fact, it's the boy taking accountability and being like, hey, I know that I also caused you pain. Like, don't you dare look away. I won't look away either. Give me a match. We're gonna watch this flame burn together, and we'll see it turn to ashes, and let us actually finally move on and get closure for this experience that we had together. Although passionate and beautiful, what's the line? It's like the flame, what's this love? Go up in flames, not enough for me to stay. The flames and the passion wasn't enough to warrant their trying to fix things. So he needs, I don't know, I'm so into this. Anyways, so he's now like moving on. He's like, it's not enough for me. You didn't give me what I needed. I probably also did something wrong in this situation, but it's time for us to say goodbye. It's time for us to like let this burn to ashes. We were caught up in the passion that we had for each other, but no, it's time for us to cut it off and to once and for all move on with our lives. Whoa, guys, we did it. Wow, guys. Silken Joker, EP, Zealous. We have dissected. We have sung the songs. My voice is so tired, but we are here. And yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. I wasn't so sure how much to go into the different parts of music theory, but I think I'm gonna make some more of these videos because it's been fun, where I sing the songs and then we talk about them. But anyways, thank you for listening. I don't know if anybody's gonna listen to the end of the video because this is gonna be very long. But if you did end up listening, then thank you. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope that it was engaging. Give me some feedback. This is the first time that I'm doing something like this. I usually just sing and make covers, but I thought I wanted to talk about this because it seemed pretty fun. So let me know if you do end up watching any of this. But anyways, this was so fun for me to go through and to dissect. This EP is such a banger, such a cool way to I guess start off like a VTubing career. Very cool that Zeal did all this work by himself. It's amazing, and obviously the artists that have come in to help with the music videos and stuff. Very, very cool. I'm gonna link the whole EP in the description. But yeah, thanks for listening and watching. I did a full cover of Medusa's Masquerade before if you want to hear me sing that, and then I make covers every 2 to 3 weeks if you want to stick around and hear me sing some more. But yeah, let me log off. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.